Hello, welcome back. Mo-NaN here, coming with you for another My Thoughts. I think this is part 7, 6, 7. I did my first vlog the other time, but today's topic will be about dating apps, online dating apps, all that crazy shit that everybody's been doing. You know, Powerade, got to keep the Powerade. My electrolytes and all that shit's kind of, on the low. And I'm drinking Gatorade and grilling a burger in the background. Ain't that some shit, y'all? But anyways, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine about dating apps and kind of the crazy shit that you see on there. And I mean, it's crazier, and what's so weird, it's crazier for women because any woman can go on any dating app and then all of a sudden they'll get like 20 messages before they even like upload a picture or a profile, and it drives me insane when people do that. That kind of just like, and it throws girls off because it's just like, okay, what are they supposed to do? Are they just supposed to sit here and respond to the dumb shit? Like, I don't understand. And then the shit dudes say on these dating apps, it surprises me the shit they say. You would never say this to a woman in public, so why the fuck do you think saying it online and all of a sudden all just hoes just come out of the fucking woodwork? Like, who the fuck does that? Okay, I gotta go and grab my burger. You know, gotta do the flips and the dips and the all the little crazy shits, nigga. Ugh. See, I gotta turn on tons of lights in this stupid house just so I can do right. It's kind of sad, but yeah. Me grilling. What's so funny about this is the fact that, like, when I saw I'm Dante's little vlog or whatever, and he was showing like his kitchen and stuff. It's probably old because I've been like binge watching a lot of his stuff. So cause, he's very entertaining, especially for a reactor. So I really like him. I'm trying to be in his place. Maybe one day I can interview that nigga because it's like I feel like he could do way more than what he's doing. And I feel like there's a lot of people that are like that. They could do kind of way more than what they're doing. But back to the lesson, the dating apps. See, the thing is about, and like I said, I feel bad for the women because the women seems like they have to deal with it 3-4 times worse than anybody. But it happens to gay people too, especially since how picky a lot of people are. It happens all the time. You just get overrun with messages. People say the most foulest things. There's racism. There's preferences, and I understand people's preferences. I totally understand that. But what bothers me with certain preferences when they say like no Asians, no fats, no femmes, no this, no that. Same thing with straight dudes. They're like, oh, I don't date big girls and all this other weird type shit. You won't do that, but yet you'll fuck one just to prove a point or all this other weird type shit. Like, I don't understand. Just because of how somebody look or how they present themselves does not make that real. Like, can't people learn how to differentiate or can read through the lines when people are texting and stuff like that? I don't get it, man. People are weird. And I wanted to talk about it because it seems like it's happening a lot more lately, and it's happening a lot more to just good people, and I just feel like it's garbage, yo. Like, you don't have to be online to look for love. You're not gonna find half the people are not gonna find it. You might be able to find some friends, but how many people have actually really met somebody off there? Like, I see there's a lot more straight guys who would do that, honestly. But I just see it, the straight people, I see them do that a lot more. But it's even weirder because it's just like half the time everybody's really secretive, or they're just extra with it, or they're hiding something, and I just don't understand what's the fucking point. You have to give it, how Charlemagne the God always says, give people the choice. You have to give people the choice because since I'm going into dating apps and a whole bunch of other stuff. Now that I mentioned that, it was also another thing how they say they want to teach like in schools about like younger kids, and how and about like transgendered and gay and all that stuff in like public schools and just young for younger children, and I don't agree with that either, because I had to find out myself. I wasn't raised where I knew what gay was. I didn't know what bisexual was. I didn't know what transgender was. I never knew any of that. None of those words were ever used in my house. Like the only time I've ever known is I known anything that was like close to anything gay was that Matthew Shepard documentary that I watched that when I was young. But something told me like I kind of knew then. I knew I was, but I still didn't know how to put a word to it. You know, I've only like bisexual was like the first thing I ever heard of. A friend of mine explained it to me, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. And then I kind of just went there. And then when I heard about gay, I kind of just went there because I kind of knew something was up, but I just didn't understand what it was or how to explain it or even how to differentiate it. And so I just feel like teaching that to young kids is not something I feel like children should need to know. Children should have a choice. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. Give people the choice to choose yes or no. Period. Period. You cannot force something on people. Same thing on how I felt about how the transgenders or the cis and all these other terms that these younger kids are coming out with for to describe themselves. It just bothers me because it's just like you're forcing us to change our vocabulary to fit yours, but that's not how it works. You either choose it or explain it, because how everyone says, oh well, bisexuality isn't represented correctly in the community. I'm like, it is, but no matter what, we have more negative bisexuals out here than we do have the positive ones, and we sure as hell don't have anybody actually clocking the T, if some people know what that means, of these closeted bisexual guys. No one's actually being honest about it. The last person who did that nigga ended up dead. So you see what I'm saying? There's really certain situations where I feel like that is necessary, but then there are some things that I feel like that's not necessary. We need to figure out how to make this easier for everyone. Because I refuse to change my vocabulary for anybody. I'm not going to just add cis and say all these weird things just to make you happy. That's not what I'm here for. You need to figure it out. Because everyone's sitting here and they say, okay, the gay community is like the worst when it comes to that. Yes, we are. But you cannot expect us to understand that. It's only been GLBTQ. Then all these other ones that are coming in there, it's confusing everybody because that doesn't make any fucking sense. There was I for like interested, A for asexual. Like some of those make sense. P for pansexual. Some of that shit makes sense. But I feel like use one term to describe everything and call it a fucking day. Stop sitting here and coming up with new terms that we need to call each other because you don't want to pick a gender. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. If you're a man, you're a man. If you're a girl, you're a girl. It's that fucking simple. But you can't sit here and not have somebody ask you or not want to know what you are, especially if you're in a gay relationship. It's a gay relationship. That means two men. Same thing with two women, lesbian relationship. If that's what's going on, people need to know if you are a man or a woman, because women who look like men but want to date men are not going to have a great relationship with the other person, because a penis is what a man is attracted to. It's not just the body. It's not just the outer limits. Some may be able to sacrifice that, but there's other factors to that, and that's just being honest. And people don't want to listen to that. And I just feel like that's bullshit. You cannot force that on us. You cannot force us to change up our vocabulary just to make you feel comfortable. Who the fuck does that? We're all adults here. We shouldn't have to do that. We all are supposed to accept each other, but it doesn't matter because no one talks about the real shit that happens in the GLBT community at all. No one talks about it. No one talks of cheating, the diseases spread, all the DL bisexuality, all the drama and all the craziness that happened, all the rapes that happened, all the domestic violence that happened. Like, no one pays attention to that. Like, no one listens to shit like that. That shit does happen. But who fucking cares? No one cares. And that's the problem. Sorry, I'm a little angry, but that shit pisses me off how everyone's trying to, like, make shit even more difficult for people. We don't need to make things difficult. We need to just make things so simple. But I'm gonna finish cooking. Thank you guys for listening. Hopefully I can have people start liking and subscribing soon. I'm still trying to get it out there, I'm working my ass off. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys later.